This is Scone O'Connor Irrigation. We have a warehouse number 1. As you can tell, the final raw product for irrigation pipelines that's filtered through all the condensation raw material, which provides services for fast food products and Albertsons, Yolks, Winco, Rosars, Burger King, McDonald's, fast food franchise, Carl's Jr., Jack in the Box, and Wendy's. All these services go to straight for raw material and filtering process, which is Scone O'Connor's job. Filter all the raw product, onions, potatoes, whatnot, silage, and the material that goes into washed potato. Lamb Weston has Teskimses, and all this material that's filtered raw material. Now these trucks weigh $98,000, 102, 120,000 pounds of raw material. In these warehouses, you got the spud net, the cart, the harvester, as you give the boom, the swift hydraulics, and they have access of the individual process for the cargo and the cart, harvester cart. It's a Sputnik. The Sputnik produces, inventory, process, litigate, and also demonstrate the popularity and the power of the Sputnik. And the Sputnik is an 1860. The 1860 carries out all that capable is hydraulics, of course. These are hydraulics like John Deere Evergreen Implement. The owners is Bruce of John Deere on Othello, Washington, Highway 26 at Sunset Acres, of course, Cimaron 5, INC Bank of Fire Restaurant. You get the Sputnik, the S4C hydraulic, the water level. This is a wheel steer jack. All these are hydraulic jacks. And this is the processor, finalize your lights, hydraulics, your top belt, your bottom belt, conveyor belt, shroud belt, your shield and cleaner power, and also your heavy-duty dough and up, which is your conveyor belt. Your Sputnik levers left and right, and your booms, hydraulics, your PTOs, your Speedmaster. You get your little boot pup. This is the little pup that's attached. The little pup is an attachment to your truck and your pup. It's a conveyor. This little pup is a little spindle. This is a one pup, a little pup, a little pup. These are assemblies that are put on John Deere Evergreen Implement. And these are just little pups, and these accessories are left and right pivot, as you can tell. You got the calibrations of the maneuvers right here. Your torque switch on your torque. Your maneuvers on your hydraulics and on the pivot right here. Your general electric rotation, your rotation, just like conveyor belts at Lamb Weston when you have the stealth fries, crisp cuts, long fries, reserve fries, curly fries. You got those. Sanitizer table and whatnot, and shifter when you're processing. And they doing the ultraviolet ray inspection. And your conveyor belt, your cargo, your Sputnik. Phenomenal, ain't it? Phenomenal. Now, we just go straight to the other warehouse. Let's see this gigantic Scone O'Connor irrigation warehouse. Now we got Blackfoot refrigeration, which is, you can't miss it. This refrigeration process plants has moderated formulated a formula, a plan of an action. Open up checking accounts, saving accounts. Open up credit cards access. Holding anything over $10,000 at discretion of 2-3 months. Appreciate APR. And this little red-headed girl, look what she did to my sign. She broke my sign. Look, she broke my sign. My sign is damaged. The pivot rings on there. My master, this red-headed girl, she weighs 60 pounds. She goes to the elementary school right by John Deere Evergreen, but she comes in there and tries to act like really innocent. But look at the sign she damaged. She took the truck and rear-ended it with the tank. She's a little red-headed girl. Look at she gets her inspection. She's doing inspection here, and she was trying to run over this. She picked up this old lady, this old Mexican lady, and little red-headed girl. She weighs about 60 pounds. She's intimidating thing. Little old Mexican lady. She picked that Mexican lady up and drove her back home. And then we go across the street with our D9, with our case, Cat D3, and then our water tanker, Big Mac. And don't forget the case with the bucket and the scorpion tail. And then we got our earth mover. Now the earth mover, the Cat 3 Caterpillar, the case with the boom, with the bucket, the 580, of course. 580s, don't underestimate the 580. Now it has a scorpion tail, but hydraulic lifts, conveyor belts on left and right shank, and also it's a 580 Super N. And remember, we got the Mac, the water tanker. License plate is C75765D. And then we got the grader, Cat Tomer Construction, Afraid of Washington VHP Plus with extension boom with a pivot twist. And don't remember, the graders that provided services here is unbelievable, phenomenally unpleasantly unchallenging, remarkable, levels anything in its way. They're also the earth mover. Now the earth mover has been used, processed, laid out. And then the legalities of Scone & Connor. Don't forget Scone & Connor, washed potato, and also administration up on the scale, weighing things at 92, 98, and 120,000 pounds. Go figure. And then they make a paved road, golden brick road, straight to Lamb Weston. Also the washed potato, also Scone & Connor. This is the GTA 30 West. 30 West comes through here. And they're gonna have to go straight into a gravel, new paved road, re-modifications for City Hall and Warden, Washington. The specifications of packing, whacking, vibrating, rolling, and making sure it's level to acute. Now the grader is going to be coming through here, not once, not twice, thousands upon thousands of times, making sure to alleviate, pulling all this old asphalt road, which asphalt road, which is covered, leveled with the grader, the earth mover, of course, and then of course exit entries for Scone & Connor's material that comes into these facilities, these storage units. These storage units hold the championship record, the world records of storage facilities. And these are moderated and sponsored by all of Lamb Weston's processing plants. And then all the administration office holds decades, centuries, generations, upgrading these warehouses to the specifications. Now, as you can see, we got the Sputnik. Sputnik is covered, laid out, positioned, Bobcat, the D3, the 930. Position all of the onions that's in this warehouse and the coolant systems. These coolant systems are ran by Scone O'Connor, of course. And you see, this is feasible, like a restaurant onion. Carl Zips, 1 onions. Onion restaurant in Spokane, 1 onions. Onion rings, Sherry's, Denny's. Of course, administration office they have over at the Rosars, Bonds, Yolks, Winco, provide services for all these fast food restaurants and big corporations like Winco. Winco is just like that. You walk in their store, it's a gigantic warehouse, actually. It's like a warehouse facility, cooling systems. Now, these Scone and Connors have gigantic warehouses next to Lamb Weston and next to Wash Potato. And these railroad cars and also these heavy equipment on our new road connecting to GTA services. And we got them good, you know. They abandoned Lamb Weston employees, Wash Potato employees, Scone Car employees in the wintertime. They were stranded here in Warden, Washington with no bus, no transportation. They had to wait for their employees to get off work to give them a ride back home. They couldn't go nowhere until their shift was over. And the streets, the highways were stuck. Stuck. Can't go nowhere. Now this is Scone O'Connor's Titan West, built by Titan West, Roseberry, Idaho. Take a look at that. And there we go. There you go. Scone O'Connor has a warehouse, as you can see, and it's covered with backup systems, roller systems. This is a TCO performance protection drives. You got ABBs. These are servers, computerized generated. You got Ascension storage control units. Initial ventilation IC, that's Napa, Idaho, 208-463-630. This Century storage control units, moderated modems, computer systems. And this is S&C Ranching INC, Warden, Washington. Department of Transportation 172917, 46,000 pounds. Now all this product sits in here. See these ventilation shacks, these air composites, these, how would you say, space, storage, coolant systems. Scone O'Connor handles all the material. Basically, all the material that comes into the truck and on the scale is full of material and debris, just like rocks and roots. Some rotten, some good, big rocks, little rocks. You got all kinds of roots, clots, dirt clots, etc. This filter system is covered with pipe here, as you can see. It's moderated as well. Moderated as well. Now, Lamb Weston. That's going on. We got shipping and receiving going on as we speak. As we speak. Now be careful, there's rattlesnakes here. Coyotes, lynx, bobcat, and also cougar. Rattlesnakes, the little rattlesnakes will bite you and they'll release all their venom in you. You will be dead in seconds, minutes. You will be sick to your stomach. You will be through with. You get by a baby rattlesnake, They don't have rattlers on them. They just bite you. Now they have wasps, hornets, bees. They got coyotes. These coyotes are strong. They come in a pack. They'll take you down in a pack. And there's fox, there's coyote, there's mama coyotes, daddy coyotes, grandpa coyotes. Grandma coyotes are mean, of course, because they're protected of their children. So you be real careful coming to Lamb Weston parking lot. Okay, we got trucks. We got Bay 2, Bay 4, Bay 5 that are backed up and getting filled, transported. And then we got trucks in the bay right now waiting for transport. Now we got the pallets. You can see they're all stacked up, but they're not going to be strapped down, particularly for a reason. We got some broken pallets up there on the top on this trailer. It has to be restacked or pulled down and restacked for sure, because they ain't going nowhere like that. Going nowhere like that. They just threw it on there and jumped back in the Lamb Weston and figured somebody else said, there's the door right now. We got the cardboard, the shipping, the strapping, and as we speak, they're getting all the processing, wrapping for transport. So they're very getting processing and ready to go. Just like I said, the number 7, Bay 7, Bay, you back up and fill on all the material back in the garbage can, fill it up, process it. Now we got all the railroad cars back from front, setting up as we speak. Remember, this is Ward and Washington. Now, Bay 7, Bay 8, that door is open, so they're gonna have process and then litigate. This is Bay 5. It's probably the first time you ever see the railroad cars pulled out. And we're gonna have Winco's, Safeway, Burger King, McDonald's, Skippers, Japanese cuisine, Chinese cuisine, number 4. Chinese cuisine. Also, the Japanese cuisine and the Chinese cuisine love potatoes. They have it for the sushi, they have it for the cuisine, they have it for the lobster, they have it for their shrimp, jumbo shrimp, fried shrimp, battered shrimp. They also have salmon and also Bay 4. Bay 3, they have litigation on processing with, of course, import and export and services. And not missing a beat to transport and deliver all their supplies, materials, potatoes, curlies, crust cuts, hash browns, reserve fries, stealth fries, tater tots, gems. Zips has mushrooms and gems, strawberry shakes, raspberry shakes, vanilla shakes, and they also have, this is number 1, they also have requests for all the potato wedges for steakhouses like Texas Steakout, PF Change, Denny's, Sherry's, and then they have Simon's Mall, the food court, requesting for potatoes, hash browns, whatnot. And they have a lot of requests for the hash browns for one, for breakfast cuisine. And they get on the shipment, they come here, they send these trains to Othello, Washington. Goes to Lineage, CHS, Senex, McCain's, and added on to their transport, and the request for their pallets and their forms to put on the trucks Trucks get on the trucks. McDonald's, Winco, Burger King, Jack in the Box, Wendy's, and don't forget, Burger King is called a Royale for a burger. Royale. McDonald's, you got potato fries, reserve fries, curly fries, straight fries, and Taco Bell loves their curly fries, seasoned fries. And also the administration office, they have Sonic. Sonic has Taco Del Mar, and Denny's, Sherry's, and Pollo Loco. KFC, we have the caviar for the Chinese and Japanese cuisine. Sushi, octopus. They have these potatoes, fried potatoes, baked potatoes, baked boiled potatoes. We got recipes. So, competition with China, competition with Japan. China all the time. Day in, day out, it's China. Day out, day in, with foreign relations, Lord, correspondent. These trains are litigating. Except for transport, deliver for their expenses, mileage, calculates destination point. Coolers are on. Coolers are on. Lift jacks for here. Got some lift jacks. Some lift jacks. Disconnect the Now we got this raw material, finished material, processed material, sitting here in the dump, waiting to transport. To promise all clients that service will be there immediately. No questions asked. Deliver immediately. No damages. Fresh potatoes from the field, processed, sent to the razor blades at 60 miles an hour, and delivered. Now all sanitized equipment, all inspections, and pull all the legalities out. Pull all the rubber, all the rubble, rock, and raw material out, and give them the qualities product that they're asking for and what they want. Into the digestive system, into the esophagus of the society, which we call the United States of America. And two, every individual upcoming events and saving their money, putting in their accounts, becoming a U.S. citizen, expanding their citizenship as a U.S. citizen here in the United States of America, being a taxpayer, being a business owner, and teaching others and with others to share, incorporate, and get much hours as they can, and collect all their 401k, max out on their 401k, have a business, collect a check, get their check, get their 401k, and then get some more hours. Last day, you collect all that money and put in your savings account, your check account. Your credit cards be coming out. Business license, expand corridors from other corridors in the public and the society, expanding your business, keeping your business license I mean, keeping it undefeated because it's still your business license, is still your plant, which would be your farm bill, your ranch, your farm, your horses, your cattle, and also your restaurant business. And also, don't forget your opening up and dealing with customers. You want to lease your property out, and you got property, and there are business owners that, future business owners that can hold a job, and they won't be messing around missing payments, or you get somebody who's reliable enough to run a business, not goof off and go to jail, go to prison, or get DWI, get hitting somebody in a vehicle while you're driving, and that kind of ordeal where you don't look good. You have a credible record, credibility, department licensing, department transportation, stuff like that. Somebody that pays the bills, somebody's dependable. And then they have an opportunity to talk to all the people, reach out to these people, and let them know that their career and expansion of life doesn't stop here. It continues. It doesn't just stop where you're at. You can continue on moving, doing things for yourself, bettering yourself. Even that, getting yourself out of poverty, getting yourself out of the day of being in debt or going through bankruptcy or going through divorce, going through those issues of downgrading somebody, telling them you can't do this, you can't do that, when it's a little too late. You got a business license. It's a little too late. You got money in your account. Oh, too late. You got a mansion. Oh, too late. You get your own business. Oh, too late. You're releasing your own property to people that pay the rent, pay the bills, pay the Vista utility bills, pay the PUD bill, pay the water bill, and they got credibility that they strive for perfection, a perfectionist basically, and they never end in perfecting the ups and downs and the downfalls, and having a backup plan to fall back on, as in what would be a 401k, max annual 401k, Department of Transportation, entrepreneurship license. People are responsible for paying the bills. You're not gonna need somebody to depend on. Someone's gonna get a job, hold a job, and they don't see these people. They can become rich if they build a credibility for themselves, and they don't even see it. China and Japan has foreign countries imports, and they deal with comprehension with dealing with all these constituents that import-export services that compete against all the individuals in the potato business, which is upcoming, never changing, always remodeling, constructing. And we got a truck coming in. 92, 98, 120,000. And they're gonna back up and put it out the sanitize equipment, lay it out, sanitize equipment, process it, put on the scale, put in, ship out,